Happy New Year for 2024. And it's also that time of year where we might be setting a New Year's resolution to work towards a goal of what we want to achieve and to move away from a situation that we want to change. And I think it's also important that we can become fixated upon our goal and probably lose sight of also why we're wanting to change that goal. We're very clear on why we want to change, but there's also the process of change. So in this EFT tapping, I invite you to do a New Year's dissolution tapping for 2024. So taking full responsibility for your own well-being and repeating after me. Let's go over that flow and let's begin to tap. Even though it's a brand new year, and I want to set a brand new me by setting an intention and by setting a goal and by setting this New Year's resolution of me being resolute in moving towards this goal. And I deeply, completely love, honor, and accept myself. Even though I'm setting a New Year's resolution, but I also might want to set a New Year's dissolution, because to dissolve something means to reduce something and bring change to an environment. And that might be an internal environment, bringing some change to an internal alchemy of thoughts and feelings. And I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself, even though I'm moving towards something. And what I'm moving towards might imply that I'm moving away from something that was very uncomfortable for myself. And I might want to make sure that what I'm moving towards, I'm leaving that stuff in the past by dissolving it and reducing that intensity. And I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. I'm setting a New Year's dissolution. I'm dissolving that stuff that wanted to hold me in the past. And I want to bring about change. And I'm going to become very resolute in what I'm working towards, in what I'm moving towards in this new year, in this new me. But it might be some things in my past that are moving with me that I don't want to carry anymore. Not in this new life, but it's very hard to separate my old self from my new self. Because there were some parts of my old self that were helpful, but they were forming a block. And when I look at what I was to what I want to be, it does imply change. And it also means I'm moving towards opposites of what I was and what I wish to be, which might need some dissolving upon some past thoughts, some past memories, some past patterns of behavior, and some past fears, so that I don't carry that into my new self. And when I look at these opposites, I might want to start to do the opposite to bring about change. Because it's hard to be the old me whilst I'm trying to be a new me. So I might want to start to do the opposite to what I believed in. There might have been very mean thoughts that I told myself, very disbelieving statements that I might want to move towards the opposite of and start to treat myself with a little bit more kindness. Rather than hating myself, I might want to move to the opposite, starting to love myself. Instead of seeing myself as worthless, I might want to do the opposite and start to move towards seeing myself as worth. Instead of seeing myself as no value, I might want to move to the opposite of valuing myself more. But there is a process in this of moving towards something, of going from one state, dissolving that, and moving into another state. And that's quite a journey, quite a healing journey. And if I'm healing from something and having to move from opposites, from unwell to well-being, there may have been some opposing thoughts, some limiting thoughts that I might want to start to dissolve, that filled me with disillusion of who I was as a person, which may be some stuff from my past that I don't want to carry into my future. Some beliefs told to me that I no longer believe in, and some demeaning thoughts where I want a life of meaning and to be meaningful, which may mean there are some things in my past that I don't want to carry in, that I do want to unpack this emotional baggage. Because I want to be free, emotionally free, of the things that happen to me, but I wish to no longer be a part of myself. And I might want to dissolve those parts to become a new sense of self, to have a new sense of being, to have a different perspective of things, of how I view myself and how I view others. And it's kind of like art or any form of process that I do enjoy, or even the pursuit of happiness. Because one could look at that in a certain perspective, that if I'm pursuing happiness, that I don't have happiness until I've achieved it. Or like with art, or any form of creation, the process of doing something may be that happiness. And in this new year, in this New Year's resolution, in this process of change, I might want to choose something that I enjoy the challenges of in this process of healing and changing. Because I want to be happy in my process, not at the end of my process. And who I am in this process, in this healing journey, may be the process of learning to love myself, of learning to see myself as worth, and being so much more within, and learning to be happy with that as I learn and grow, and learn to become so much more of what I've set out to be. What was demeaning to being meaningful. By dissolving those parts and reconnecting to my authentic self, and being happy within that, and being happy within my own eyes, and learning to love myself in this process. Letting go of the things in my past that no longer serve me, and even the things that I see as negative may have been a positive, as it implied change, motivated me towards change, of knowing what I don't want and moving to what I do want. That's pretty positive. Seeing the opposite of things, but I am the constant within that, constantly changing, constantly growing, constantly identifying things that don't feel right for me, and dissolving that, and moving to what does feel right. Moving towards my resolution. Why do I want to be resolute in? By letting go of those negative thoughts that say that I'm not enough. I am enough. Moving away from those thoughts that say that I don't deserve more. I do deserve more. Moving away from those thoughts that say that I'm not safe. I'm creating safety within my mind and body. Moving away from those thoughts that say that I don't deserve love. I am lovable within my own eyes. Moving away from the opposite by dissolving those things in the process along my journey of life. Learning and growing. Taking care of those things that impede my growth. And what do you know? In my New Year's resolution, I might just have a new me. A me that values me. A me that sees myself as worth. And a me of infinite possibilities. As I move away from and move into a brand new me. In mind, body, and spirit. And taking a full breath in. And so yes, sometimes moving away from what we don't want can sometimes be that reminder of what we do want. And in that process of change, in that process of moving towards what we want to be resolute in, also implies change. And change is one of those things that once we start to change, it does change things, including our internal environment and our external environment, which may mean dissolving some of those emotional blocks that got in our way. So yes, welcome to the new year. Happy New Year from both Dion and Dexter. And also, if you enjoyed these videos, why not just keep going with the flow and keep on tapping, and I'll catch you in the next one. And don't forget to subscribe.